Greetings and welcome. How are we all feeling today? We all know what a breakdown feels like. We all know how difficult it is to try and recover and to build ourselves up from that. Because with a breakdown, you feel yourself itching away every single day, a little bit by little bit by little bit by little bit, until there's nothing left and you just completely erupt. And breakdowns can actually be very transformational for some people. A breakdown can show you exactly where you are in your mental state, how you're feeling, and how you think about things as well, because it really does show you your mental state and your mindset. Having a breakdown is not always a bad thing. It's not. When you are going through a lot and you don't have any place or any coping mechanism or nothing to take the edge off and you just break down, it's okay. It doesn't necessarily mean that you took a step back. It doesn't necessarily mean that you've lost all of your mental stability. It can be transformational. It can show you what needs to change in your life, what changes you need to make, what more things you need to attract into your life, what more things you need to reject in your life. A breakdown is very difficult. The physical effects and the mental effects are just extended beyond what a person can handle. You can feel your heart racing, struggling to breathe, struggling with all your senses. You're struggling to hear and feel, and everything is just so overwhelming that you just explode. And it's a very difficult thing to sort of do damage control on. Today I'm going to talk about damage control on breakdowns and how to recover from a breakdown and what to do for damage control as soon as a breakdown has started and ended. Now remember, when you are going through a breakdown, it's important that you do not do anything that could hurt yourself. Make sure that your breathing is regulated and that you can breathe normally. That's the most important thing when it comes to a breakdown, is that people don't breathe regularly. Take deep, slow breaths. Try to calm down. Try and take your headspace out of the intense emotion, or try to manage the emotion so that it's not as intense. Or take some time for yourself to sit one side until you feel yourself calming down again. But the first and foremost thing that you need to do when you are having a breakdown is to regulate your breathing. If you don't regulate your breathing, you could end up hyperventilating. And hyperventilation can cause suffocation and increase stress in the body, which can cause the body and the brain to go into shock. So it's important that you keep your breathing steady and that you maintain good deep breaths, slow deep breaths. And that is the best way that you can guide yourself through a breakdown to make sure that your body isn't going under too much stress. And then next, relax. When the breakdown is over, find somewhere or someone or whatever helps you to relax. Sit down, go run yourself a nice bath, do what you can to just take yourself out of the headspace. Drink water. It's important to drink water because when we break down, we tend to cry a lot, and that really deprives the body of water. So drink a glass or two of water after a breakdown and rest. The brain has gone into shock. You need to rest. You need to go lie down. You need to sleep. You need to allow the brain time to recover from that shock. And then have a warm bath or a warm shower. Put on a movie. Read a favorite book that you love. It's important to implement distraction techniques so you can calm down and you can take yourself out of this very intense emotion and this very very rapid thinking, look for support, because when we have a breakdown, it's not nice to do it alone. It's important that you find someone that you can talk to and that you can vent to while you calm down. And then start thinking about what's contributing to these feelings, what is causing the breakdown in the first place, and focus on emotional regulation by trying to de-intensify this very intense emotion and start processing negative events, because repression leads to breakdowns. So remember, you are unique and valuable. Take care of that beautiful person. Stay strong wherever you're from. You